The land of Anatolia was in big trouble. This was around the year 1200 AD. Lots of different groups wanted to control this land. It was a time of big messes and lots of fighting. The strong Seljuks of Rum once ruled here, but now, their power was getting weak fast. Strong Mongol armies came from the east and swept over everything. Their attacks brought ruin and fear everywhere. The Mongols beat the Seljuks in big battles. Local princes and rulers saw their chance. They started acting more on their own. As the Seljuks got weaker, many small Turkish groups showed up. They called them beyliks. Each beylik was ruled by a bey, or a local leader. Anatolia became like a patchwork of areas all fighting, and in this messy world a new power slowly began to appear. So in the middle of all this mess in Anatolia, this guy named Ertugrul showed up. He was a brave leader, and everyone really looked up to him. Ertugrul Gazi was the chief of the Kai tribe. The Kai tribe was one of many Oghuz Turkish tribes. They were known for being strong and really good at riding horses. Stories say they had been moving west for many years. Ertugrul led his people with smarts and courage. Their journey was long, and a lot of times it was pretty dangerous. According to the popular stories, one day Ertugrul and his warriors just happened to see a battle. Two armies they didn't know were fighting super hard. Ertugrul didn't know who these armies were, but he decided he had to help the side that seemed weaker, so he told his warriors to charge in and join the fight. Their surprise attack totally caught the enemy off guard, and just like that, the whole battle changed. This brave and loyal move turned out to be super important later on. The Seljuk Sultan, Alaeddin Keykubat, was really impressed by Ertugrul. He heard about how brave the Kai tribe's leader was, and how he helped out right when it was needed. So, as a thank you for his help, the Sultan gave Ertugrul some land. This land was in the western part of Anatolia. It was near the town of Sogut and the Domanic Mountains. The land they gave Ertugrul was right on the edge of the Seljuk territory, and it was right next to the lands of the Byzantine Empire. Ertugrul was made an Yük Bey, which means he was like a border chief. His main job was to protect this border area. Ertugrul took his job very seriously. He settled his tribe in Sogut. With Ertugrul in charge, Sogut became a small but strong base. In the year 1258, a special baby was born in Sogut. Ertugrul Gazi's wife, Halim Hatun, had a baby boy, and they named him Osman. This child was meant to do great things. He grew up in the border town of Sogut, and he learned how to fight from a young age. Osman was known for his bravery and strong spirit. When Ertugrul Gazi passed away, around the year 1281, Osman was chosen to take his place, and he became the new Bey of the Kai tribe. At this time, the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum was starting to fall apart. Osman saw that the main power was weak, and he realized that new chances were opening up for strong leaders. Around the year 1299, Osman said his small area was now free from the Seljuks. Part 5. Building his own territory. Osman's first wins. After he became independent, Osman put all his energy into making his area bigger. His main targets were the Byzantine lands to his west and north. The Byzantine Empire was also weak and falling apart at this time. Osman was a smart army planner. He used a mix of attacking head-on, surrounding enemy towns, and making smart deals. Osman's warriors were known as the Ghazis. These were fighters who were very passionate about their faith and eager to conquer new lands. They gathered under Osman's flag because they admired his leadership and his victories. Osman led them on many campaigns. He captured the Karacahisar fort, which became an important early base for him. After that, he went on to capture other key places. These included Bilashik, Yarhisar, and Inegol. Osman wasn't just a conqueror, he was also a skilled ruler. In the lands he conquered, he set up a fair system of government. These early victories were very important. Part 6. A happy wedding. Osman and the Sheikh's daughter. Osman's life wasn't only about wars and leading. A big personal event also shaped his future. He fell in love with Mal Hatun. She was the beautiful daughter of a sheikh, a wise religious man everyone respected. Her dad was Sheikh Edebali. Sheikh Edebali was a very important person in Anatolia. Osman wanted to marry Mal Hatun. He went to Sheikh Edebali to ask to marry her, but the sheikh hesitated. Osman was patient and kept trying. He always respected the wise sheikh. In the end, Sheikh Edebali agreed. So Osman and Mal Hatun married. This wedding was about more than just them. By marrying Sheikh Edebali's daughter, Osman gained a powerful friend. The marriage also made him a stronger ruler in people's eyes. Part 7. A Dream of an Empire. There's a famous story of a dream Osman had. He had this dream at Sheikh Edebali's house. It was before he married Malhun Hatun, when he wanted to marry her. In his dream, Osman saw a moon rise from Sheikh Edebali's chest. Then, the moon entered Osman's own chest. Next, a huge tree grew from Osman's belly button. It grew bigger and bigger. The big tree's branches spread everywhere. They covered the whole world, its shadow over lands and seas. When Osman woke, he told his dream to Sheikh Edebali. The wise sheikh told Osman what the dream meant. He said the tree meant Osman and his family would build a great empire. This dream was a big reason people believed the Ottomans were chosen to rule. Part 8. Orhan. Growing what his dad started. Building a state. Osman Ghazi was the leader of his area, which was getting bigger until he died around the year 1326. He had made a strong start. His son, Orhan Ghazi, became the leader after him. Orhan was good at his job and wanted to do great things just like his father, and he quickly kept making their lands grow. He put his energy into taking the big Byzantine cities that were still around in northwest Anatolia. Orhan proved he was a great army leader. One of the first really important things Orhan did was to capture the city of Bursa. The city had been surrounded by soldiers for many years, even before Osman died. Orhan finally captured Bursa in 1326, and then he made it the first main city for the Ottoman state. Bursa was a city doing really well, and capturing it gave the Ottomans a big city base. Orhan didn't stop with Bursa. He kept on with his fights against the Byzantines. Part 9. From a small tribe to a giant, the dawn of a 600-year rule. The story of how the Ottoman Empire began is truly amazing. It all started with the small Kai tribe, led by Ertugrul. They were looking for a home in a land that was pretty chaotic, and they found it in Seljuk, right on the edge of an empire that was starting to fall apart. Ertugrul's leadership brought stability and a foundation for them to grow. His son, Osman, inherited this legacy. Osman had a big vision and a lot of ambition. He declared their independence and started to build a bigger state. Many things helped them succeed early on. Strong leaders who people really liked were very important. The drive to expand also really motivated their warriors. Smart alliances, like Osman's marriage to Mal Hatun, made them stronger. The journey from a tiny acorn in Seljuk to a mighty oak tree that spread its branches over much of the world is a truly captivating story.